I guess I'm live. It's the first time I do a live on my Instagram. Yeah, I see live. Hello everyone and welcome to this video number 9, I believe. The subject for today is your willingness contributing or contaminating your life? What does that mean? Sometimes, we learn in this reality that our willingness is about moving forward, imposing on ourselves, forcing ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that sometimes this is not what is required for us. What if sometimes our willingness is contaminating our life? And I'm going to give you some example for that. Like if it's required for you to let go, if it's required for you to stop wanting things to be a certain way, if sometimes your willingness, you want someone to behave a certain way, or sometimes what you want you to behave a certain way, to be different in something. I invite you to ask you this question. Okay, is it that my willingness contributing or contaminating my life? And just by asking this question, you can receive some kind of awareness. We are in a change. The planet is really shifting right now, and it requires us to shift too, to approach life from another point of view, from another aspect, from another approach, from a different way. And for the last 3 years, I have been challenged with that because I studied in coaching and I was really taking action. I'm a doer. But to finally realize that sometimes taking action is not what is required. And what I discovered is that there are two kinds of action. There are the masculine action and the feminine action. And what is the difference? Well, taking action, it's about, I'm going to change side. Taking action is about, the masculine way is about taking action in order to create results in your reality outside of you. The feminine action is about for you to develop, create result, but inside of you. It's required for us because with the new earth, with the new changes that are on the planet, to be more aligned with what is possible, to be more aligned with what is possible and what is present, to be present with what is. And sometimes, I don't know for you, but for me, I wanted things to not feel a certain way. I wanted things because I was afraid that a certain result would happen. And all of that, I realized in the last 3 years that my willingness sometimes is really not motivated with what is true for me. When I try to do something to not feel a certain way, maybe I'm not aligned with what is possible for me. What if I am aligned with my past instead of being aligned with the future? When we're aligned with the possibilities of the future, it will always create something greater. And when you're aligned with your past and you want to control your present to not feel a certain way, you can maybe find some kind of comfort in your life. And we go often into proving ourselves. We have to prove ourselves about things. We can create a certain comfort, but our life will never be greater. So if you really want to create a greater life, it's about looking inside of you. And okay, I just want to come back to the feminine, and I'll come back to this. The feminine action can be something like letting go. It can be just relax, enjoy life, be happy with where you're at. Just live your present moment. It's really changing our approach to our lives. And of course, all of this will awaken us, all our conditioning, all our fears, or our memory from the past. And I invite you at that moment to use some tools that will help you clear all these conditioning, because the fear, the thoughts, they are energies. And you can clear that through tools like EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, through Ho'oponopono, through the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, EMDR. There are many different ways. I invite you, if one of those really open up something, you're curious about one of these things, go on the internet. I just don't want to take the time to explain them, but they exist, and they can really remove the I will say the force, the charge that is there, that bring you to fear something, that just create the fear in you, because it's possible for us to remove all these fears. So our willingness, this is great to have willingness, because on the scale of consciousness it is at 310, which is amazing. But at the same time, sometimes our willingness, that's what I'm asking you to become aware. So what if your willingness prevents you from moving forward? And did you realize that when you let go, when you are relaxed, when you don't think about something, when you are in that space, like for you, it's like, I want it to be a certain way. I want to find out how it is. When you just relax, this is where you receive the awareness of your next step. You receive an awareness that will bring so much more ease in your life, so much more clarity. So another way that you can do too, to meditation, or just relax. As I said, relax. Just sit down, close your eyes, and breathe. Just focus on your breathing. It will help your nervous system to calm down. And this is where you open up to receive. You open up to receive. That's a chance for you to receive more awareness about your life. So yes, I invite you to really, and if you have a goal, and you really want that goal, but it seems like whatever, you take action and you cannot, I'm going to turn again, and you seem like it doesn't work out, how hard you try and all that, it's either that you're not willing to receive the awareness of it, or I invite you to ask yourself this question. Well, to experience this, see yourself creating this goal. Okay, I desire to create this goal, and just become aware of your brain. If it activates here in the frontal lobe, it's because this is the part of the brain that is the most evolved. It's because this is aligned. What you want is aligned with your being, with your essence, with your nature. But if it activates in the back, more in the back, it's because it's either the goal of someone else, or it's either a good idea. You thought it was the good thing for you to do. So this is that's another way for you to know if what you want, the goal that you desire, is really for you. And if it is for you, if the frontal lobe activates, well, you probably need to let go for you to receive the awareness of it. And if you want to do something and you don't have the willingness, and it's really something that activates your frontal lobe, I invite you, instead of going into the wrongness of you, ask question. Okay, universe, what is it that I'm not willing to receive here? That can be a question. Okay, universe, what is required for me to receive the awareness of the next step? Because that's the magic of letting go. That's the magic, because when we let go, we are in a space where we can receive awareness of something. And letting go is an action too. And what if letting go could be an action that creates so much more for you? Is there something here is there something else to say? No, okay. So that's what I wanted to bring into your universe today, is my willingness contributing or contaminating my life? And if you want to move forward with that, if you use you know, the EFT, you use whatever technique to help you, and you don't succeed at doing this, I learned a technique where we can go into the depth of you, into your unconscious. And because there's in us, there's a part that knows everything of us, that has been the observer, that has always been present with us. And this part knows where to go, what to do, to remove, to neutralize whatever prevents you from being at ease, to let go. And I would be delighted to contribute to your life in that sense. And you can go to my website, edithpaul.com, and under booking, you can choose from a session from 1 hour to 2 hours, and we can work. We're going to go into your subconscious or unconscious, and your this observer in you, I will communicate with it, and he's going to guide me to go and neutralize everything in you that prevents you from being at ease with being present with the moment, because being present with the moment and have no point of view, and being really in a neutral way, what if this is the space to be for you right now to create a greater life? So that's what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.